This the link up. This the link up. This the link up. Welcome to the link up. This the link up. This the link up. This the link up. Welcome to the link up. Ooh. Yes, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Link Up Podcast with your host, Mr. King, Kana Woods here in the building.
Yo.
My fellow Homo sapiens.
And this week we trying something a little different, a slightly different setup to be a little more relaxed and comfortable, give you all a different visual and all of these things. And
yeah, you're actually in frame this time.
Yeah,
Shit.
all of that.
This is what King actually looks like from the front.
This is what they're moving on.
Nobody ever sees me.
Caribbean Morgan Freeman.
I don't know what.
Because you just didn't narrate. It's like you just narrate.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, I had to add a little context.
I get it. Because with what reason you was going on, I don't get what exactly is being implied here.
I don't have that type of mind. Don't worry about it.
No, I ain't gonna lie though. I forget this, but I had allegations too though.
Yeah, I mean nobody's safe nowadays. So it's like,
can you forget? Hey, for real, like, you really gotta be careful. Like, any girl you harass in like the last 10 years, you gotta tell them sorry, because from
no. Do not tell them sorry.
See what he named post?
What?
Yeah, see what he named Facebook post?
Who?
Randy.
Which one now? Because as soon as this man come back from Facebook,
something exactly along those lines. Any girl that he may have encountered, I forget how exactly he worded it, but from 3rd grade to 6th grade, he's sorry. The man just both of the general.
That could be like a double-edged sword, no? Maybe people even forget, and then you bringing it up again.
that's true.
I guess
Watch
so,
out, man.
But I mean, in this dude, it was more meant in a jokingly manner and things like that, but
hey, jokes come back to haunt you,
Hey, I mean, look, people have been digging up these celebrities' tweets and social media posts from like 5 years back.
Let's just say like this: as long as you pour, you hopefully you safe.
I don't say about poor. Just say once you're not known, because they got a lot of rich people we don't know shit about.
Yeah, but I mean, but I ain't gonna go into discussion. It's a rabbit hole I don't think I want to open today. I'm sorry for bringing it up.
Yeah, that could go all kind of different directions and things. And I know if we trying to do that now, I delve into that topic.
No. That's not today.
Completely clueless to what you're talking about. But all right, cool.
I don't know. We get lost when we just start. We need to know what we're talking about when we just start. So what we gonna dive into first?
But wait. I got something that I wanted to see if all you had know about.
Yeah, because you had this thing that you was teasing that you wouldn't reveal to us until we was on the podcast. So you going there right away?
Yeah. I just because it's not that serious, but maybe to me it is. I don't know if I remember last week. I think it was last episode or the episode before that I think I had to make a comment, but I only scared of two things: cockroaches and rejection, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a homie of mine put me onto this. I don't know why she do it, because she practically scarred me for life now. But there's cockroach milk.
I read about this. I did not click. I just read the title. I saw the title. I was like, nah, I avoiding that.
I think I've heard it reference that there is such a thing, but I never wanted to look into it. I have no idea how is it made. I don't know how they milk in the cockroach, or you just
from what
I didn't know cockroaches produce milk, but I don't know nothing about the situation. How does it work, Kana?
I to be quite honest, I don't know how they actually extract the milk, but it seems that whenever you extract fluids from either the cockroach or that specific family of insect, wherever it belongs to, it is dead. So it's
more the juice of the cockroach and the milk itself.
That's nasty.
So I guess it's that white stuff that you see whenever if you step on a cockroach.
When you step on a woman on
is only a woman cockroach?
No, but I mean when you step, because they only did lactate, no.
So most of the cockroaches we just see is with female cockroaches then?
if you was killing them, I would assume so. Yeah, I really cannot distinguish between a male and a cockroach female. I'm not trying to get that close enough to find out.
I have no idea what the difference would be between a male and female.
The only two cockroaches that I know is the ones that are on the ground planted and the ones that surprise you start flying.
That's basically the most important distinction. If they're not flying at you, attacking you, then you're somewhat safe.
Yeah.
You know, you could more easily avoid that one.
But according to the article I have here, like they have the same proteins, lipids, and sugars as like what we consume on a regular basis, and it could easily be. It's just like how people use almond milk as a substitute. They could use the cockroach milk as that as well.
Yeah,
I just want to.
You know what? People use it. Use the cockroach paste as your daily protein supplement, and I want to see what the.
So that's the new superfood, basically.
Yeah, that's what I don't know about new because I just get put onto it, but it's new to me and it's scary, dog. Why?
Yeah, there's gonna be some ramification. Like humans gonna grow up with like antlers and things like that.
Like, are we missing food that bad that we need to go to cockroaches for milk? Is it that serious?
I saw that meme, or I don't remember if it was a meme or just a status or whatever. Something was like, yo, like they ain't invented no new animals yet. I'm tired of eating the same thing. Like, I thought it was funny.
But
kind of fitting for the moment. I guess that's probably why they're looking into cockroach milk. People feeling like that sentiment.
I don't know. I don't know. It's because they're trying to get away from the dairy and like the normal cow milk. But
we already have a solution for that.
But if all of the cockroaches have to die to give you the milk, like how is that solution?
It's the same.
You rather not take the milk.
I say we just kill all the cockroaches and then throw away the milk.
No, you would fuck up the whole ecosystem.
What significance is a cockroach?
Well, you know,
scavengers and stuff like that.
What significant is an ant? An ant.
Ant eaters, they eat ant.
No, dog. You destroy the whole species of ants. You know how many animals gonna die?
Yeah, but
it's like a chain reaction.
They got whatever eat a cockroach got other things they can eat too.
It's not just about that. I mean, there's things
there's
that a cockroach...
no use for a cockroach.
There's things that a cockroach just eat that just dealing with the environment, the ecosystem. Yeah. There's lots of... Everything's interconnected in some type of way.
The only animal on the earth that does not contribute to anything...
It's humans.
It's humans.
Probably.
Yes.
The devil made the cockroach. I don't care what nobody say. God did not make that. I refuse to believe that.
I don't know.
That is a devil creation.
Does that look like some Lucifer Morning Star with
Yes, that is a heathen, okay? All cockroaches are heathens.
Is a heathen just not somebody who ain't going to church? Like
a heathen is technically somebody who like not following the proper like what that specific Christian deems to be the word, the gospel, or whatever.
The religious way.
Yeah,
it's properly just, Christianly enough.
Yeah, more or less. But you know,
word.
I just trying to be dramatic. But either way, cockroaches, they have, again, I go say they have no purpose in life.
I have a question. I mean, kind of on topic and kind of off topic.
Answer.
In our previous episode, do you feel I came off as condescending when we was talking about the religious type of stuff? Because I was told that I'm condescending sometimes. So I'm just curious if y'all felt that I came off as condescending. I mean, y'all could be honest. If that's the case, then I know, but, and it's something I could maybe, you know.
For me, that I can't really answer you. If my perspective is also pretty known already. It's like I don't believe. I'm an atheist. So for me, it was just like, yeah, the man speaking the truth. I was like, so I'm not the right person to ask this
question. Question for that question is: does this person like know you on a regular basis?
You know me. so you agree that I am condescending, or that like
to me I surprised you even asking this, like, yeah. Like I thought that was like openly known already. I didn't know you had to like ask for confirmation about how. That's why I watch you like what?
I mean,
but next
not
podcast
the answer I was expecting
necessarily,
but I mean, should interesting.
I thought there was something that we all know that, okay, those who know, you know that you don't have any kind of faith or any kind, not faith as in religion, but you have no kind of
affiliation
with religion on that type of level. So it's like to even ask that question, especially somebody who know you, that they should know better.
I mean, I think I was being pretty, reasonable.
Yeah, I don't think that was being condescending, though.
explaining or articulating my point. I know sometimes I just get a little passionate or whatever because I was trying not to necessarily just like I wasn't trying to ridicule her or nothing while we was having the discussion.
Nah, but I sure Miss Brooks didn't feel that way either. But whoever tell you that,
I don't know. I was just curious. We need to spend that much time on it. But yeah.
So, just a quick technical question. Your headphone high enough?
Where I sound low?
No. Because I asking because me and you bound together by fate. By one cable.
So why you got Jesus Christ?
So asking, so then we could lift up the volume a bit more. It's going to affect the both of us.
My volume is okay.
Yo, yeah, now good for me.
My God, this man can't be normal now.
Hey, if I was normal, I would not be interested. If I was not interested, I would not be me. If I would not be me, you would not be going out so much.
But I'm not. How I've been going, man, not necessarily very bad.
Yeah, you talking like you want to go nowhere, and then
yo, sometimes it'll be like, yo, I'm not going. Yo, it really be, I ain't going nowhere now.
It's people's fault.
It's people's fault, Jack. Okay, then. Like all like tonight, I was not supposed to be going nowhere tonight, and I still go at them by my ass out my house.
But it's people's fault.
It's people's fault. It's not mine.
Just keep in mind, you're a person too, no?
Yeah, but it's other people, not me.
Okay.
Not this person.
You gotta be specific.
No, but you know, I have to be fair because when I just want to flex and stuff like that, it just roll with me. So, unfortunately, that's the type.
That's good, man. You know,
characteristics I try to uphold.
Keeping people company and not letting them roll solo. You know, being
Either way, I got find out shit about London anyway. Guys, check out them. Shout out to the DSL crew.
The
Soca for Life crew.
Yes, okay. But I gonna check. That's
still playing now. Your music's still playing in these headphones.
I clearly forget about that.
I was like, but where is this sound coming from? Like, what am I hearing?
That's the background.
Millennials these days.
Yo, I don't go nowhere without headphones.
What were you listening to?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Probably my mixtape.
But I know that it was that it was when I was walking out before. But by now it probably changed to something. Like I got my shit on random.
So you wasn't listening to Pusha T album or Kanye album?
No.
I mean, Pusha T's albums deserves
I wouldn't listen to it before. I gonna listen to it now just because they got hype. No,
I mean, Pusha T's album is an album like I would recommend.
That's the album that I've been listening to since it came out. I've been listening to Pusha T album.
I never used
it's good.
I never used to be like this man when it was Eclipse. So why would I listen to this man now? It wasn't Eclipse. He wasn't part
Eclipse?
of Eclipse. I don't know what the hell is
Eclipse, Kana?
It wasn't Eclipse.
No, Kana. It's not Eclipse.
Clips? It was just Clips.
Yes.
Oh, I may call it Eclipses. They come out.
I don't know who is Eclipse.
Oh, it was legit just a Clips.
Yep. Yes.
Where I get Eclipse
it starts
from
with the C. You ain't got no E before.
I mean,
I don't know.
He wasn't far.
Wow.
But it's just a totally different meaning though.
That has to show you how much I'm disconnected from that thing.
My feelings hurt on behalf of Pusha T.
But like you and he business.
The disrespect you would not put in.
I really don't. You know what?
Disrespect that you are putting on Pusha T.
That's okay. You know, I doing it for the light skinned people this time.
Okay. Light skinned people took a big L, boy.
It depends on how okay, so are you fine?
Is clear.
So are you fine? There is no
debating on it.
It's past. It's over.
So are you fine? Pusha just win.
It's over.
Yeah, it's over.
There
is nothing left to say.
There is no debate. I don't know if you've been seeing the latest developments and everything that it's over.
I don't know. Last one I hear was from Pusha T, and I hear Drake respond.
I mean, not even necessarily like on a song, because the songs that just kind of been quiet for a minute.
It's the bigger ups.
But what happened in there, like other people getting involved and saying, okay, I throwing in the towel on behalf of Drake. Like,
that's
basically
the people on top of Drake saying that.
But who's on top of Drake?
There's this dude known as J Prince and stuff like that. Drake
Baby also involved.
Okay, yeah. But then I had I still had to take a screenshot of it.
The only response that Drake made was a statement. Look, once you're in a rap beef,
I mean, after story of Adidon,
a statement.
But look, why J Prince? What J Prince says Drake's response to Pusha T would have ended his career, but it won't be released.
Yeah.
Really?
So,
really?
Trust me, if that was the case, they would release it. Why is Pusha T different and Meek Mill not?
No, but why I say that is because you had said somebody higher up than and then I had said Jay Prince. I was like, why he would show in a towel for Drake and then say something like this?
Because Jay Prince,
or however
Jay Prince
the timeline was.
has invested a good amount of money in Drake, and Drake is his cash cow, along with Baby. There's multiple people having money invested in Drake, so they don't want Drake to take a bigger L than he already has gotten.
I've been listening.
It might mess up his image, which is already kind of messed up right now.
I wouldn't say so, but I've been listening to
in the rap community. Yes,
really,
in the rap community.
Yeah, but Drake was never. Drake never really think for the rappers. Like
you got a blackface image circling around there. You got people deleting that thing everywhere. That's one thing. There's a second thing. It's his credibility, because it was always stated that Drake, regardless of anything that's surrounding him, he's a credible person. This man was hiding a child for God knows why reason. When if you compare the same thing with Chris Brown was in a similar situation, but he wasn't hiding his child.
Okay, but wait. If we go on the whole child thing, why is it hiding a child just because he's not exposing it like all the other celebrities?
You ain't see the conversations he had with the girl when the pregnancy was coming out.
No, because I don't have that kind of time.
I didn't see those neither, but
so the whole thing is like Drake did not want anything to do with this child, and this man was even saying like abort the child, blah blah blah, and all this.
And that's credible.
Yes, even when the girl then posted like a year prior, she did that Drake is a deadbeat father and things like that. And that's why Pusha T said that beat is a year that beats.
Mm-hmm.
Because Future is also in, it's like it's a whole, it's
Border
a
Patrol.
it's a legit like, like it's not. This is look, I've been listening to rap for a long time, and in terms of rap, like battles and a rap song and a diss, this eclipses like everything that I've ever heard. This is even bigger than the whole Biggie Tupac. Like that hit him up, the hit him up track. This is, in my opinion. Let me explain. No,
wait. Story of Adidon dope.
No. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
The hit him up. It's a legendary diss track. Mm-hmm. True, but the savageness. Look, I fucked your bitch. I understand. That's it hits. It irks. But that's for Drake. That's normal, right? Because he's been fucking a bunch of people bitches or exes. But this actually hurt like him financially. Like this whole Adidas deal, they ain't coming out with that. It was supposed to be called Adidon, first of all.
That's exactly what I was going to say. To me, that is the reason why it all ends. To me, that is the biggest revelation of this entire thing. In my opinion, is like, Drake has all reason and right to be like, send some shooters at Pusha T.
Yeah.
Like, you fucked up my entire Adidas line. Like, how, like, that.
But it's not just that, it's also
how much millions that deal was potentially worth and stuff like that.
And it's also the female fans
entire
also.
rollout and stuff of that. Like, I don't think Drake necessarily cares about it. Well, he's made it clear, like you said, through the text messages and stuff. He don't care about the baby necessarily like that. Maybe he's had a change of heart. I don't know. But we know he cares about his money. The fact that he signed this deal and signed to a nigga who signed to another nigga and all of these, we know Drake cares about his money. And I feel like since fucking up the Adidas deal, the rollout of that, if all of it is true, and I feel like I don't think we have any reason to believe not. I mean, it seems to be a lot of it makes sense, and a lot of it seems to be holding out to be true.
According to what I had here, the whole Adidas deal was supposed to be his revelation of his son.
And that is what Pusha T is saying. That's like that.
So we can't know about this child because you were trying to keep it secret and all of these things. But supposedly the ex or whatever, some woman was talking about the child and stuff like that from before and things like you say, and people was knowing about it. It's been talked about.
Yeah, that's the thing. This isn't the first time this whole child thing.
Yeah, but it was not something that Drake
as like a rumor kind of, and
it wasn't something that Drake acknowledged. Yeah, it wasn't something that like. And I'm comparing the two because it's very similar situation. You have the Chris Brown situation with his child with royalty, and you have Drake. It's a very similar situation. Got a girl pregnant that he did not want any relationship with, But the child came out. He did not try to hide it. He said, okay, this is my child. I'm going to raise the child. I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be an important figure in the child's life. The same thing come out. The girl telling, hey, I got your son. This man is not like taking ownership of it. And now he's releasing it in a way for him to get more. Yes. And that is why, like, you have to keep in mind, this diss track is not, the revelation was just part of the diss. The diss was actually looking at his character. Looking at who Drake is and what his goals are and how he presents himself in the industry. Yes,
how he carries himself in the industry is like,
and that was what the diss was really about. It wasn't for most people. It's like, oh, he's a child, and that's the biggest part. But you have to look at the deeper
layers to it. Yeah, even like the man, it was the perfect response. Like honestly, that's why it's like nothing Drake do at this, and don't matter. This supposed diss track that you have in thing, we don't care.
If it was what
like, I would love to hear it, but
if it was what J Prince says it is, they would have released it. They would have.
Why would they not release it? Is my question.
Why would they not release it? Because there's nothing to release. They have nothing. They have nothing. They have nothing on Pusha T. They have no. This is what J Prince said. Now remember, he did not say that this would end Pusha T's career. He said this would have ended, or it would have complicated Kanye West's career. So what a lot of people have been saying is,
because Kanye was like, this needs to done as well too.
Yeah, because Pusha T doesn't have a lot of things on him. He's not a person that has a bunch of controversy, or he doesn't hide things. So what people have been saying is that the diss would have been more focused on Kanye. And that's why J Prince keeps mentioning that it would have messed up Kanye's career. And that, I'm sure there's a lot of dirt.
To me, my thing Kanye. Is like, my main issue, and why kind of I'm glad that it just ended and it's clear. I don't care what nobody says. It's clear that okay, Pusha T came out victorious. Yeah. Drake can probably still be a very successful rapper and all of those things. Drake, nothing happening to Drake. Drake is still going to be Drake. We all know that. And it's like, but to me, it's like you took the L, keep it moving. The main issue was just the fact that you were like, if you want to be corporate mainstream king of hip hop in that lane and whatever, go ahead, do that. Don't step in the battle and then be like, oh, well, it was too savage to respect. Like, what? The dude, like, and the fact that he acting as if, oh, they cross a line with the 40 bars and stuff.
You started the whole thing mentioning the man's wife.
You are the one that started. Cross what line? The purpose of this to humiliate and disrespect the person that is battling against me.
I don't know, but with the whole, from what I understand with the whole battle rap thing, like the one rule I find had makes sense that some people that had like still listen to is like, don't bring kids into it.
Cool.
That's cool. My kids and, okay, family.
But the only difference is not like he brought like the kid in, but he brought my family into it. So, like he doesn't have any kid. He has only his wife, right? And that's his significant other.
Yeah, no, but that's why I say family.
Once you mention that, boy, that's battle rap.
And was Malice? There was something said about Malice as well. Malice was mentioned in the song. It wasn't necessarily disrespectful order, but Malice's name was mentioned in Drake's response. He had said something about Malice. Account me, no Malice. Some. I don't remember what the line was. But that's Pusha T brother. That's who he was in the clips with, not Eclipse. The clips.
Shout out to Eclipse.
Maybe because I used to hear like the door and the E and thought it was part of
No, Sean. Don't try to explain yourself now. It's Clips.
Alright, look, it's Eclipse, okay? That's how insignificant it was. It was Eclipse.
Yeah, to me, everything Pusha said was warranted, basically.
Eclipse,
boy,
okay?
This man.
Pusha fucking outdated hairstyle.
Why this man just angry that a light skinned person lost now?
Man, like he's still in Block C. But anyway.
Wow. You sound like a hater.
The man angry that a light skinned nigga lost.
There is no.
Team light skin did not win this time, Sean.
There is no hiding the fact that I just don't fuck with Pusha T. Like,
I understand that, but still, Team light skin lost.
I don't give a fuck. Chris
Doesn't
Brown,
look like it.
Chris Brown there still. Look, I have no
Chris,
affiliation. with him.
wait. You mentioned Chris Brown. What
Yes.
has he been doing lately?
Yes, that's okay. He's still making money.
He just
He's
did
there.
Freaky Friday like what, last month or 2 months ago.
No,
something like
he
That was
he
funny.
did not do Freaky Friday.
That was
He was a part. He was
Yeah,
a
he was
big part of it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
would not have been what it was
No, I mean,
without Chris Brown.
yeah, true that. But no, don't give the
Like,
man. Don't give
millions
the
and
man. Don't
billions
give
of
the man
blame.
points.
shut up your mouth, man.
Look, we ain't talking about Chris Brown. It's
I'm
about
not going
Pusha
to
T.
unnecessarily hate on Chris Brown.
I'm
The
not
man is
hating.
ridiculously
I'm just
talented.
annoying. I'm just annoying
I can't
Kana.
lie.
No, it's not
I'm
working.
annoying
And it's
Canada.
not working.
understand.
Kate is
Yeah,
backing
that's
me
right.
up.
No, you have to be neutral in this
But
situation.
I'm on the side of Woods where it's like, yo,
Yeah,
Drake
yeah.
lose. I understand
Yeah.
you don't care about Pusha T and stuff like that, but I love the response. Like this is all of this is great to me.
Yeah, if you're a rap fan, if you're a hip hop fan,
Like,
then this is
Prince coming out and saying the beef is done to me. That is solidified it. Okay, Drake, you take the L. Take your L and move on.
I don't want him
Like-
to talk about this anymore. I don't want like if you're going to diss Pusha T, then you have to like go hard. I don't want no soft jab. I don't want no what he did with Joe Budden with the pump. Like no reference. I want a
That
good
was
diss
another
track.
one that bothered me, and the fact that he didn't respond to Joe Budden, and because he knew what would have happened to he didn't made a proper diss track to Joe Budden because he know what would have happened if he did that.
'Cause
in
he
terms
has
of,
more- he has more to
bars
lose
and
than Joe
stuff like
Budden.
that. Yeah, all
Yeah.
of that too.
But Joe Budden just lyrically is
Superior
to
to
Drake.
And so I feel to say that with Push is difficult because I haven't listened to as much Push music that I've heard, whether I want to or not. I've heard way more of Drake's music.
I would say that I listen to Push a lot, and I would easily say that Push has lyrically is and
like this last project
writes-
is the
he-
most.
yeah.
I know Push, right? I've been listening to Push since like I started listening to Push really since My Name Is My Name. Since that album,
Okay.
from then on is when I kind of start paying attention, a little more attention. I would hear the features now and then, but I never dived that deeply into him. But dude got bars to say he's not based on what was displayed in this battle is like, I'd have to give the edge to Push. I mean, it's clear that he won.
Yeah. For me, it was always like when this started, when Duppy came out, I was like, "Yo, Push gone ham on this." Like, cause already, like, I knew like this man has lyrically some writing talent.
Y'all think Drake gonna respond again potentially? Still
No,
not like officially, but make a song and then maybe still be saying
a
some
small
stuff.
jab. Yeah, that he's going to do. He's gonna put a small
I
jab.
find any kind of reference to this again, once you ain't respond fully, like it don't make no sense.
Yo, the memes though.
It don't memes or
I would still like to
I
see
ain't
him.
seen-
You ain't seen
Actually,
memes?
I would still like
With-
to see an interview
Drake
or
and
talk.
Push now.
You ain't see the memes when like one of them when Drake pressed play on SoundCloud. I don't feel so good, and then he started to evaporate.
I saw different ones because they was calling saying that the
Like
T
with
is like for Pusha Thanos and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
And there's also
seen
the
some
one
of
with
those and things.
with Murray.
I see the
You are the father, and they have Drake's face on it.
I see that one. That,
I remember
that
seeing
looking
that
that would
one.
be a good. That looking that would be a good. That's like it would be a good one.
There's a bunch of them. There's
gonna
even
lie.
one scene. I don't know if y'all remember this one. This is the one where Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, when his father came.
Wow.
And it's, I didn't want this. You know,
That's
rough.
That's wrong.
Why?
That
You think
one
I
rough.
chose this? It just happened.
Drake just took too many L's.
Yeah,
It's just a
right.
bad, honestly, it's just a bad look for Drake. Like, I was still
We just went
wait-
in the wrong. We just went after the wrong person.
Yeah, definitely that. And I want to see the interviewer ask Drake, yo, explain his blackface picture still though.
But
I know you put out the statement
I was
and
gonna
stuff
say
like that.
he did release a statement about it.
But I don't know. And that was another thing I saw somebody I pointed out in comments and thing. I think it was under the story of Adidon or some other YouTube video about this. Cause there's been so many videos about this beef.
YouTube has
forever.
been like on fire for the last week and a half.
It was like, so two things. There was like two big revelations, me in the picture and the kid and all of that kind into something. And the first thing that came out was you make a statement of the blackface picture, but you still ain't claiming
Talk
your
about the
son.
sin. Yeah, boy.
You still ain't claiming the child, and you said, and you mentioned it, but
Say nothing about
you
the
made sure
son.
to make a statement about a blackface picture, and it's like, huh? they got a point there, you know.
Yeah.
I ain't heard nothing.
His image more important than his
Son's well-being.
Priorities.
His duties.
But anyway, Drake's album coming out soon.
Jesus Christ, why Woods Mike so loud?
Drake's album coming out soon. Get ready for that. We're gonna see what happening. I don't know. I know that the album gonna be melodic. That's what Drake's album is right now.
I'm looking forward to Scorpion.
I know the sad thing, I could probably download that before I end up downloading like J. Cole and Cardi B and them kind of albums.
And that's a shame.
Yeah.
That's sad. I think J. Cole could actually rap and make beats and like, I don't know.
I just think, speaking of which, I think J. Cole needs someone to make his beats.
I don't know.
He start wearing proper clothes.
No. In a sense that, or find someone that produces on the same level that he raps. Because I think his rapping ability is better than what he can produce. His producing skills is not bad, but it's just.
I don't think he had produced all of like the last project or even most of the tracks on it.
Really?
I didn't look into the production credits.
No, I thought he did everything. Yeah, from what I understood.
From the one before that, is not that he produced all of that, nothing like that. He can produce and he does do certain parts of it, but he does like have people come in to play keys and pianos and stuff like that and thing. He's not like he does all production, and according to me, he does have beats from other people and stuff, other producers as well, or people in-house in the camp that may work with other Dreamville artists and stuff like that.
Yeah, maybe I
he's not
understood
going like
that.
the Kanye or whatever to say like, okay, no, I'm producing all of these things and rapping on it. He's not necessarily like that. Or Russ, maybe I guess would be better, because we know Kanye doesn't do everything all by himself. He collaborates a lot as well.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it's rare to find people that really do everything by themselves.
Like this last J. Cole project, I listened to more than any other J. Cole album.
Really?
And it's a weird way that I've been listening to it, because to me it's like 6 to 12. Track 6 to 12 is the best part of the album.
Yeah, it is.
There's like, in the first 6 songs, the first one is an intro, so that don't count. Then it's like from 2 to 5.
I mean, the intro is still technically a song, though.
No, it's not. That's not a song. It's like have choices and then somebody talking.
Oh, no,
like,
yeah, true.
It's not a song. So 2 to 5, to me, this is what you call a break. Tinky, like that track, the trap trying to the first part, the first half of the album is him trying to mix a little bit of the modern song was like
with his own song.
Yeah, I feel like that's what that is. And then 6 to 12, you get, okay, this is J. Cole being J. Cole, and there's the storytelling, the song about his mother and the addiction and drugs.
Yeah. Yo, the outro like, good no.
Yeah, 1985. I mean, all of those is from 6 to 12, and those 6 to 12 I just been playing like quite a lot until Pusha T album came out, I believe. And I
think Pusha T is the best album for the year thus far.
I don't know about that. Like, I saw somebody say that, and I'm like, in
terms of my own listening,
J. Cole own is still like,
but I mean, like from okay, true.
If I like, true. if J. Cole project,
it's only seven songs.
If J. Cole album has 12 songs, and I like 9 out of 12 songs out of that, because there's like 2 other songs. There's Photograph and one other one that's in between the 2 to 5 songs on it that I like. So it's like 8 songs out of the 12, I believe, or 11 songs since the first one is the intro. I think that's a better ratio than me liking maybe 6 out of the 7 on Pusha album. Yeah, because Infrared, I feel like that beat is trash.
Yeah, it is. But I don't know. For me, like I consider myself to be a J. Cole fanboy. I think I already said this already on a previous episode. But give us 1 minute and we'll be back.
Okay, then we're back.
What up?
So just to round off where we leave off, just so you know that we actually close the topic. Are you really really think that Drake take this L?
Yes.
It's not a matter of think. I thought we established that. It's been clear.
It's a fact.
If you had to bring your Houston daddy to be like, oh no, we tap out. How else am I to interpret about tapping out of a battle?
Yeah, no. I mean, I didn't see the whole tap out thing, so I mean.
From a minute you got other people, like the minute I even saw that there were certain things about like Pusha T pictures, the blackface picture being removed and thing. I saw that there was this article of some a legal team somewhere looking to see if they could somehow file some suit against push in some way. I'm like, what is all of this stuff outside of rap? Like, make a track. If your track was so dope, drop it. You took the L, Drake.
Yeah.
That's all of that to basically say.
I don't
Drake
see this.
lost.
I don't see this.
Speaking of L's,
There's no way this man come back. Oh God.
speaking of L's, we're gonna talk about
Oh God.
not the Biggest Loser, but it has something to do with her.
Why? I have not seen somebody that big.
Look, if you fat, look. If you fat, right?
This is a segment of the show where we'll start to fat shame people.
Yeah.
Basically.
If you fat, or if you got a fat friend, if you see your fat taking a fat trend, and you ain't acknowledging that and you ain't trying to help your friend get better, you're a bad person. Because you making fun of your fat friend when the fat friend ain't around. You gonna say you ain't doing it.
Yeah, but who's me to dictate their life?
If it's your friend, you gotta help them.
Yeah, but I could only bring you to the water. I can't force you to drink. So if you choose not to drink, it's not my problem.
The
if I choose to
problem
make
is
fun
not
of you.
drinking.
Yes, it is. Obviously, they need more water and less food.
How you think they digest all that food? They need water too.
Yeah, but they need to drink. They need to stop eating stuff in the face. It's not, if I telling you, you need to lose weight. Come, let me go to the gym. Come, let me go to the gym. Come, let me go to the gym. And you still decide to pick up a fork instead of pick up a dumbbell, then it's not my fault if I make fun of you. You asked for that.
This man belly was covering his kneecaps now.
This man belly was to his ankle bigs, okay?
That's weird.
And
this man was wearing sweatpants and it looked like there was like a baby.
Man was giving birth.
It looked like this man was walking in the grocery store and filled his sweatpants with a bunch of bread and walked outside.
Alright, that's a normal American something, man. You see, even he is.
You never watch TLC? Like the channel TLC, maybe not in this country. I don't know if they have TLC up here.
I've browsed over TLC, but I've never watched it.
TLC is full of nonsense like that. Like that channel is pure nonsense 90% of the time. It's either that or some home makeover show and thing like that. Showing The Biggest Loser.
I mean, the whole makeover thing, I find that to be kind of cool. I ain't gonna lie.
Used to watch them for a point.
I don't know. I just feel like, look, if you got a fat friend and they ask you, hey, I need to lose weight, tell them yes.
Okay, but you could tell them yes, but that don't mean they're going to do something about it.
There's a lot of people that they lie that. You need to go to the gym? No, man, you good. That's a lie.
Okay, Woods.
Even so everybody should go to the gym, even if you're skinny.
Yeah.
How do you feel about body acceptance movements and stuff like that, or the promotion of plus size models and and those type of things?
If you're fat enough that you're hurting yourself,
fat shaming.
Yeah. If you're fat enough that you're hurting your own body while walking, I ain't gonna say that you have to be comfortable in your own skin, because that being fat is a sickness. It's not normal to be fat. People get sick by it. You get diabetes. It's not something that you could just... It's not like you got a bone...
I'm not fat, I'm big boned.
Yes, if it's not a bone like problem. It's not like... It's not something that is genetic wise. It's no, you're eating too much, dog. That's why you're looking like that. It's not bone structure.
Why is he eating too much?
What about people with hyperthyroidism or thyroid
they have a condition and they need... That's a whole other topic. Okay. But they are not the majority. They're the minority. Okay. Most people are fat because they're fat. Eat too much grease, too much... Yeah, dog. I don't know. Stop putting Oreos in batter and then frying the Oreos and eating the Oreos in batter.
I mean, that sounds pretty good, to be quite honest.
No, but you different.
That's so.
You don't eat a lot. You just eat a lot of sweets.
Fried mac and cheese is still a concept I don't really grasp.
Exactly. Invented in the state that's the fattest in America.
Texas, right?
But I mean, is it that different to a macaroni pie, which is baked mac and cheese?
You don't have the same amount of oil.
I understand.
That oil makes a big difference.
I'm not trying to say. I'm just talking about, if you think about it, it's just like, well, the mac and cheese is already cooked. You need to cook it again. Like, to me, that was how you see, like, well, we just choose, some people choose to fry it instead of bake it. Like, they both, you could have just eat the macaroni pie. You could just eat macaroni and cheese the way it was. You didn't need to cook it, to fry it or bake it again. You could just eat macaroni and cheese how it is.
Yeah, but that's not what they're doing.
Baking it
baking it is different. You're not putting batter. You're not putting the batter over it.
Listen, I'm not saying that.
No, because they're gonna use this as an excuse, King. That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not saying
they're gonna take this clip from the link up And he was like, this is why I'm eating.
People don't take my opinion that serious. I would hope people don't take my opinion that seriously.
They take opinion seriously when it benefits
they
them.
do, they need to reevaluate themselves.
So now we know if Woods ever had to get control over like a community or a type of place, like the fat people, the first ones to go.
Dead. Vanished. Exile.
No, the thing is,
to the nether world.
Exile until you get skinny.
Okay. So hold up, right? So if there's a female friend, right? Because this is something that happened to me.
Oh god.
If a female friend comes walking to you and then asks you, "Hey King, hey Kana, do I need to go to the gym?" and you feel like she need to go to the gym, what would you say?
I tell that to everybody.
Okay.
Regardless if you're fat or not.
I think like, that's why we roll with one.
There's no reason for anybody not to be in the gym. Like again, even if you're skinny, you probably should be in the gym.
If you ask me that question, I feel like you can be upset if I answer the question, regardless of what the answer is. You asked me. You should be prepared for either outcome.
No, but you see,
or else don't ask me the question.
You see, but that's a lot of people don't do that, and that's why I had to put in my own filter. So I'd be like, all right, so how truthful you want this?
I understand. Don't ask me that question. There's two options. There's only two.
And you know everybody. You know what it is. Everybody is real with himself.
Won't you see that? Won't you even ask? Perhaps to put that filter, she already know what the answer is.
Yeah, but you see that's just a precaution for me. Cause like if I hurt your feelings, you can't tell me nothing because you asked me the question, and I made the extra effort to be like, okay, you sure you want this?
Yeah, but once you say that, she already gonna imply that she need to go to the gym.
No, but what she gonna imply is that, you know what happened? She gonna want to act all tough and be like, yeah man, tell me the truth. I always want to hear the truth, and then when you hear the truth,
you can't text message for like a week.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're an asshole. You a dick. Why are you so mean? But like, why are you so stupid to ask me that if you don't want to hear what I say then?
Okay, this is the only thing I want to say for the close the fat shaming part of the podcast.
How did we already reach 40 minutes? I don't even know.
Because we're having fun. We're young and having fun.
Biggs, I know my cockroach time was only like 10-15 minutes.
I don't know. I don't even know how we reached 40.
But I think the J. Cole conversation with Pusha T thing was...
You know what's all you two man talk about music,
true.
That's it.
True.
Just go to the gym, people. Stop eating, stop frying everything. You don't have to fry everything. You want to eat some French fries? Put it in the oven.
You don't even necessarily have to go to the gym either. I mean, just
stop
eat
eating grease. Stop with that. Stop frying food.
That might be a little tense. How about you just try to eat a little healthier? Just be a little more cautious in the way you put it in your body. I myself, I can't give out advice that I myself don't listen to.
Yeah, but you got a high metabolism. You don't count. You burn everything you eat. I still don't understand how you lighter than me. But that's another topic for another day.
To me, it's kind of clever.
No, I mean the way you eat.
But okay, But I mean, you see how from Malta already. You see how man they eat. So I think you can kind of tell how that is the way it is. But speaking of food and putting on thing. You've been seeing this crap on Facebook the past, I think it's yesterday it happened. Well, when I mean Facebook, I mean in like our little island community of St. Martin, the people that we have on Facebook. You've been seeing what was the big, commotion.
I couldn't avoid it because even if I did not see it on Facebook, it spilled over into the group chat and thing. The Rardy boys, they had to start breaking it down and like exchanging their own opinions on the topic and thing. And I mean, how I basically saw it was some dude with countable locks, as it was described. That was one of the adjectives I saw used to describe this young man, or can't say young man, because this man, he looked kind of like old man. The man had countable locks, and out here, man living life. With the countable locks, somehow the man able to get 3 women.
If anybody, from the international people that are listening to the show here and there, just to give context to the story, it seems that back home there's this dude that seemingly,
we call him Piper.
He's having relations with multiple women at the same time, and it seems that one was driving the next one's car, and she decided to pull her up. Literally.
Well, that was what the story was.
Okay, that was okay. The story
I don't know what the story was. I saw the video of the jump. Oh,
the story
that's
not necessarily the jump.
The story I was told was that homeboy was messing with 2 of them, and the car actually belonged to the other one, and they was driving around, and he decided to go inside KFC, and meanwhile, homie still got like wife and kids home, so he just messing with both of them.
There's three. No. No, you're missing an important part of the story. You have the owner of the car, right? Then you have the by side, the one that's driving the car, and then you have the wife.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. So two of them is the side things. Yeah, okay, he still got a wife home.
Yeah, no, but the way you just said it sounded like.
Well, okay, my bad. Well, he's the
wife. It was like it was
the ones who was fighting over him. Them was the side pieces.
Yeah, like that's how I understood.
Yeah, I thought he meant that the car was from the wife.
No. That's what the car was from the other thing.
One of the two that was fighting.
Yeah, one of the two that was fighting.
The wife was nowhere to be found, and that's the craziest part.
The wife was just in a picture,
like the one who's married.
Before we get into all the memes and the funny aspect of it, I find it sad. Most of the people who share this thing,
it's a ridiculous
they don't even know who is the government, who's part of the parliament. But they well know who homeboy is, how much kids he have, homie got a wife, who was driving what car, who the car belonged to. But yet,
the world loves ratchet. The world loves nonsense, controversy, drama.
Okay, but with that being said, the memes is fucking ridiculous though.
Yeah.
The memes and the
stuff
Facebook.
Like the Countable Locs stuff.
Somebody
I never saw a person's hair described in that way before. I was like, I thought that was clever.
No, but you know who just killed me? I think it was saying, shout out to homie Randy. This man was like, yeah, it can't be a coincidence that a Predator movie will come in and then put a picture of this man.
Man got Predator. The same hairstyle.
The man look like Predator because it's for real. You know what? I'm not gonna laugh at people
you don't know what misfortune the man may
No, I'm going to laugh at his misfortune, but I'm not going to laugh at his physical appearance.
Maybe something happened to him that he lost, and put his hairline back where it is and stuff.
That's what I'm not going to laugh. I'm not going to laugh.
That's part of his physical appearance.
No, but that's
maybe
but
something
the Countable Locs was funny.
Yeah, it was because like how you could describe a man. The man had countable locks, got two women, and like. That something along those lines.
So I won't make fun of his physical appearance, but I will make fun of the situation.
I mean, if I see the picture, I'm gonna laugh. No,
it's terrible. It's a ridiculous situation. Like, how is you married and you got two side women
on the same island?
And they fighting like, where's the wife in this? Why is the two side pieces fighting over what?
Keep in mind, Sir Martin ain't that big now.
I don't understand. I don't get what the goal was. I was hoping to achieve.
I don't feel.
I don't think he was thinking either.
I don't know about you. But
I ain't even necessarily faulting him. Like you do your thing. I don't understand why they fighting. I don't get that.
That was something else that was going on Facebook.
For the female that I have to stop saying that. For the girl. That was,
you can't fight somebody because you're claiming something that's not yours. How can both? Like he doesn't belong to none of you.
It's your like just look at it like this, right? So let's say you have your car, you borrowed your car to your significant other, then you come find out seeing another man driving your car.
I understand.
Yeah, so that situation I could understand why the person react a certain type of way. Because it's her car. Makes complete sense. What does not make any liquor sense is that she driving the car. Why couldn't he drive the car and she was sitting on the other side of the car?
The man went get his food.
But he was not driving the car.
Because he went get his food.
No, you don't understand what I'm telling you, no. She could have been sitting on the passenger seat. Why is she driving the car?
But you don't understand.
The man needed to get out of the car to get the food, so he needed somebody to stay in the car to keep driving, spin around the block while I get out and get my food or something.
No, you can't park nowhere. No, you can't park nowhere there. You can only the only parking space they have close to there is by the bank, and you have to be going to the bank. See,
this is okay. That's why I need context, because like I didn't know that.
You don't know. Okay, no, the man. Okay, again.
I mean, it's just a normal thing to Martin that it happened to me many times that my mother would order Chinese food or whatever.
Yeah, jump out,
a particular place in town, and there's nowhere to park to get to this restaurant in town, or it would take forever. So she would drop me out, and she would spin around, and yeah. But that kind of how it works.
But yeah, no, I feel for the owner of the car. Let me just say that. Not for the situation.
No, I feel for not a soul.
No, I mean in the sense that if you see a person driving your car and you don't know the person, you're going to address it.
Yeah,
regardless.
That makes sense.
That
I
part,
understand
only that
small
smart part. But the rest of it,
you know why I don't feel bad even in that aspect is because it's karma. I personally believe it's karma. You went fucking around with somebody else, man. Okay, cool. So now somebody else, man, went and fucking around with you.
But it depends if they knew.
If everybody could find out within 6 hours that this man had a wife and 2 kids, I am sure she knows. I don't care. It's very hard for me to believe that everybody and their mother, even us who in Holland, in Canada, and in the States, know about the wife.
You ain't even from St.
You're not even from St. Martin. You know about the wife. But it's impossible you in this thing with this man and don't know about the wife.
No, but the difference with that is she did not have the resources that we had. Let's look at it. Look at it from this perspective, right? So the video goes on the internet, the story breaks out. Everybody and the mother in St. Martin
it's like Wikipedia. You got a bunch of people all filling in little parts of the story, adding to the story, and then the page built at the end of the day.
Was just 2 women fighting, and then the story became, no, this man screwing up, and it just keep growing, and then we get the end result. We just got everything.
Nah, I really believe. Maybe
I understand where Woods coming from, and I understand where you coming from, and I feel like that's true.
I can see where you're coming from as well. But the fact that he
knew the people who involved, they knew as well.
I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Maybe she didn't know about the other side thing. You could get me to believe that. Yeah. You could get me to believe that. You cannot tell me she didn't know about the wife.
The one that was driving the car apparently was only 18 years old, so I think she's just the bystander of this whole thing.
Oh, she know. Nah, she know. She know. She's 18? She know. There's no 18-year-old in this day and age going to have a so quote-unquote man and not do no research at FBI on his Facebook and his social media, dog. None.
I don't think this man Facebook has anything on it.
No, dog.
I don't even think this man had a Facebook.
But it's impossible because people putting up pictures right
from the wife.
But from the girlfriend too, dog.
No, but I think the picture that they have from the wife.
No, they have pictures of this man and all 3 of them.
In one picture?
Yes. No, not the wife of the 2 side things.
In one picture?
Yes.
Together.
Like he taking a picture with one of them and he take a picture with the next one. So I mean he had to be on social media or somebody had to take those pictures from somewhere, dog. So I mean there's out there.
It could have been in the girls' pictures. But
that's my point. That means it's out there. That means it's known. That means it's seeable. That means if you do a little bit of research, which every girl does, especially that day and age.
Those pictures like provocative or something?
Is being like they like together, like they all up under each other and shit.
Okay.
There's no way you could tell me the 18-year-old didn't know about the wife.
Because like
there's no way
knowing us, like
I don't believe that.
Even a certain type of way about us then, because we got a bunch of pictures floating around like hugging and like being with a bunch of women. But they're friends.
No, but it's
if
still
you want to keep people from not knowing stuff,
then you just don't put shit up.
No, I mean there's ways to go about doing stuff. Yeah. It is possible that they didn't know.
Not on an island.
It is possible. It is. I'm telling you, it is possible that they didn't know about each other. I personally think it's highly unlikely. But it is possible.
It depends on the man's game.
I tell you, the side pieces, I believe is possible. But there's no
depends
way
on how strategically selected.
There's no way each side piece didn't know about the main one.
If the side piece knew, then the wife also had to know.
Yeah, nah.
If there's pictures floating around and then there's friends looking at the pictures. If those pictures were legit on Facebook and not just on someone's phone, and they came out on the day of this,
I see a logic with that one, and that is a possible. But at the same time, you gotta remember, if you're doing it, if let's go to normal player quote unquote logic.
But you see, the reason why I think it's very possible that the wife didn't know none is that the wife is the one person that
you want to keep everything away from.
No, it seems to me that that's the one person that's like within his age group and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That may not be as on social media as heavy as the other, because there was 2 young chicks.
Because she has a life and kids.
Exactly. Yeah, probably a job and stuff like that.
Doing the thing like the Caribbean.
I understand what you're saying.
I don't think those pictures on social Facebook. Media, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but dog, if you're on social media, you're not going to, and that's where these things being public. If he doing things on low and at night and stuff like that, he not good there, and it is possible on St. Martin to hit them scenes that nobody know. But if the picture's on like that and he's on social media, and it's possible the wife didn't think. But the other two chicks,
I feel bad for the wife.
The wife, I feel bad for.
And kids.
Yeah.
Now they memes now.
Yeah.
No.
Even put the wife in the meme now.
Yeah.
Because there's a picture with the man, like he taking a selfie with the wife and thing in the back.
Okay, okay, I find
So
maybe that's going a little too far.
Need to go to private school.
Not in the yo, you think private school any better?
It's better than going to public school. Let's be honest.
And maybe in terms of physical danger.
Yeah.
But when it comes to mental danger, yo, then white people fuck you up. Eh?
I know, I've been there, but I mean, hey, prevention is better than cure.
My homeschool then, if that's your sentiment, you best homeschool.
Boy.
All of that is setting your child up for a whole nother set of problems because they can't socialize and everything. If you do it right, if you make sure you put them in other sports and things so they're at least still interacting with humans to some degree.
I can't even say move to Aruba because it also broke out in Aruba as well.
States.
I feel like you need to be bullied though.
Go like
you need to go to a regular school with regular people. You need to see like, yo, not everybody's gonna like you. Like
you need to learn how to deal with bullies.
At some point.
Some people just don't know how to deal with bullies. I was bullied for like a
how do you deal with a bully?
How you deal with your bully? You bully the bully back.
Okay.
You use his own tactics against him. Like that's how in the beginning I used to just take it, and then at a certain point.
Though?
But you can't be bullied no more.
I guess. You know the thing is, you have because once you fight back, it becomes less of a.
So, do you think Hannah Baker was in the right?
Jesus Christ.
Why you have to go there?
Yes and no. Yes,
why you have to go
she
there?
done her own thing. She all thing to her own life. She can do what she want, but no, because she involved other people after she dead. You're dead. Move on. Leave it alone.
Okay. But she
shouldn't have involved other people. Because now she fucking up other people's life, except for the white boy.
So she handled bullying wrong. Would you say Hannah Baker handled bullying wrong?
But Hannah Baker was a bully too.
I don't know about Hannah Baker's life. I don't know.
No,
I can't.
Did you watch it?
Yeah, but I cannot.
Did you watch the first season?
No, I mean the second season. Did you finish the second season? Are you finally finished the second season?
I ain't.
Oh no, okay, then you watch it now. You still didn't watch that fuck?
No. Because after the first season, I was like, yeah, good.
I said you're not watching it.
I don't want to watch the second
season. Okay. Well, then I could talk about dog. The last. Okay, but anyway, this might be.
Wait.
People who actually care about watching it. The spoilers going to come.
Let's close this whole cheating thing. Don't cheat. Okay, continue.
Oh no, yeah, on that aspect. Before I was gonna say this since we closing it off. I don't feel sorry for no party involved except for the wife and the kids.
Yeah,
the partner, he should know better. If you make like the old people say, you make your bed, you gotta lie in it. This is the repercussions that come if you're taking them kind of action and you want to have multiple
Juggling women is always
that is always gonna go wrong. The women,
he would tell me about them things, and I don't know nothing about them.
The women, I ain't feel no bad for them. I ain't feel bad for them either because they might have not known. You could maybe sell me on the fact that they might not have known about each other, but they knew about the wife, which mean they wrong. Period. So I don't feel no type of way. I don't care about who car get mashed up, who got paid for what. You shouldn't have been in that situation in the first place. So that's my whole sentiments on that.
I agree.
But what we was going into now?
Your story.
13 reasons why Leo was going to tell us about season 2.
Look,
spoiler warnings.
Yes,
for people that have not seen season 1 or season 2.
I ain't gonna go too much into detail because it's a little bit tense. But long story short, Jed, one of the partners get a broom up your ass and like repeatedly, and then he wanted to come and shoot up the school. And that's how season 2 done. I don't blame the white boy.
That did the shooting actually happen? No, in the season lead up. Okay,
it's the shooting like the other dude who's like kind of the main person in season 2. He like stopped it and like stopped everybody from getting shot and all that kind of shit.
Wasn't the photographer guy? The picture taking?
Yeah, is he self? Is he that get the broomstick up his bum?
Okay.
So he come with like AR-15 and like 6 handguns and grenades and shit ready to like mess up the place. And to be quite honest, I can't give him wrong. It tends to say that.
Everybody
tends to say that.
Everybody in that school deserves to die?
No, it doesn't. But they don't. But as an individual, dog, I could only imagine. Like, I know the anger I just feel with little shit. I know that by fuck the world feeling, fuck everybody and the mother type something. And that's just only like small things, like minute things compared to what this man went through.
But I mean,
if I had to go through something like that, I don't care who in there either. Everybody gets in it.
You could just kill the guy that did it.
No,
right?
everybody gets in it.
Everybody
gets in it.
What type of logic is that?
Everybody, I don't. I slap
it's not. It's slap everybody in the room.
That's the whole thing. It's pure. It's not based on logic. It's based on pure raw emotion.
I understand that, but then focus all that raw emotion on that one person.
Everybody gets in it until I reach that part. Everybody gets in it.
Why can't wait? You know where the man live with? Man come school, kill him, done.
That's logical. Cool. Yes. I understand that. But it wasn't just him.
Oh, but that's what I was asking you.
Okay, no, it wasn't just him.
Who's involved with the ass raping? That's what I want to know.
It's like the main partner who actually do the thing, and then it was like 4 other partners that hold him down.
Okay, well, kill those 5 people.
Yeah, but all of them gonna be there by the school, so it's like it's convenient.
They always together.
I really sound like I advocating for school shooting.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to counterbalance this one.
No, I'm not saying it's good. The school shooting is good, but I saying I understand the feeling. I understand the impulse. Not necessarily say I promote it or would do it myself, but I could understand the impulse.
Boy.
And I find that fuck is just really tense, boy.
I really don't want to see this anymore. No.
Yo, you can never take that back now. Like you have that for the rest of your life now.
Yeah.
Like,
I understand the anger.
How do you think rape victims and stuff feel when you look at? I just see that there was some new developments, for example, in that Brock Turner situation, and that whole thing was ridiculous from the jump. The Stanford swimmer who had raped the chick by the dumpster type of thing.
Oh yeah.
And the man got 3 months. Like he was supposed to get some amount of years. Sentence got reduced to 6 months. Then he only served 3 months in jail
because he was a swimmer. He was a good swimmer, one of the leading swimmers of the team.
Had a bad
influence of the future.
The most bullshit I ever heard.
But yet you're sending 13 or 14 black children to jail, and that's not messing up their future, right?
I forget what it was that happened in that case, but something had happened recently that was in the news. I remember Philip DeFranco was talking about it. I don't remember what he was saying, but that was just a ridiculous situation. Why was he talking about that? Oh, rape.
The whole rape. Yeah. Why are we going to talk about? Oh, yeah, rape.
Like you saying that's something that can stay with you for life and things.
Yeah,
it's messed up. But I mean, all the people who go through stuff like that, how does she feel, the person who went through that and stuff, and you see the man got 3 months? And okay, I living with this feeling. I used to always, like, the past couple of months, I've been telling my friends who I have this conversation with, like, I'm most scared. I know I want kids. And I'm pretty, like, 99% sure I'm going to get a daughter. So I used to always say that, I'm more scared of having a son than a daughter because, like, I know what it is as a dude to grow up from, like, shooting, stabbings, fights, them kind of things. But then, like, hearing these, like, rape stories and, like, fellas taking control of the girls and brainwashing them and all kind of things, I'm scared to have both now. That make me rethink the whole kids thing. Until I see a little baby, I'd be like, oh, so cute. And then so you was more scared to have a son previously?
That's weird.
Interesting. Yeah. Like, from time you said, I kind of sort of stopped listening to the rest of what you said. I was like, what?
Honestly, on thing, I'm more afraid to have a son. Oh God. I'm more afraid to have a son than a daughter. Because how I thinking about it is this way. Was really the word, okay, other than your child dying, which can go for both sexes, what was the worst thing that would happen to
me, I was always more concerned and more worried about having a daughter than a son.
Why? Just
to me, my worst fear was a son. Where the son would be that he come out stupid and not like me. Basically meaning that he decide he want to go and do this street thing and trying to decide he want to be a thug or a gangster and he robbing people and doing dumb shit. Mm-hmm. That was my most concern with having a son. And I'm like, I feel like I could...
What was your main concern with having a daughter then? That's my question.
All of the things that we talk about. Yeah. Like, women is just vulnerable little innocent beings out in society.
I don't know. Okay, I guess
anything could happen.
How I was seeing it was a bit different. To me, it's like, okay, what's the worst thing?
I know. I'm a dude.
Pregnancy.
I know women terrible.
That's one of the main things man worried about.
I know dudes terrible.
Yeah, but that's
basically my main concern with having a daughter.
I don't know. I think because I a dude and I know dudes terrible, I feel I could teach my daughter the game and how to look out for at least.
By the time you get there, the game change.
The game is true. That is true. But you could at least put up the other things to look out for. You check.
I understand.
So that and I feel like still being a man, I gonna still be in touch of what going on or how men they get women or whatever the case may be. So I feel like I could deter that to a certain extent.
And my also thing with a woman is I feel like there's a lot more chance for there to be like. You could easily, I feel like she could easily keep you in the dark and you wouldn't know anything like that just based on the way that men and women, we raised differently, we socialize differently, like the way we brought up and all of these things.
Yes,
and I feel like women able to tell when women bullshitting quicker than women. Like, I just see certain reactions. If me and my girl watching something and a woman is talking about something, the way she would react, for example, if she's talking on women's issues or whatever, it's similar to like when we was talking last week and they say I feel both are you lying and stuff like that because I'm a man. I know when I hear certain things, to me it sends a different message than how a woman would perceive those same messages. If you're talking about relationship stuff, for example, like Steve Harvey, like hey, we know he was up to something. Like, to say it's completely honest, you just want to help women understand how to think like a man and stuff like that. Was that really the case? No, in my opinion, no. And I feel like women look at women the same way and be like, oh, you're just trying to get a man's attention and stuff. I've seen women call other women out on those type of things. You're out here trying to be a pick-me as...
Okay, I see what you mean with that's concern.
And I feel like having a daughter, she can fool me.
No, but you see, but
it's still a feminine aspect that kind of.
But I feel different from you is with that. It's because we might be able to generalize women now at our age because they have gone through life and they have gone through that asshole period of having to deal with men that would trick them or fool them. So they have that experience to know about like the quote unquote game. But where I feel that we could differ with your daughter is that the more you are involved,
you misinterpreting me.
Yeah, I think you're.
I'm saying women can identify women's game.
No, I know that, but what I mean
in the sense of like the fact that it's an opposite sex thing, there's a chance of that, like the daddy's girl situation.
No, but you said, but what I mean to say with all this is that you say that you feel that your daughter would be able to fool you, right?
Yeah.
But what I say that it depends on how you raise her as well and how in tune you are with your daughter and how much you pay attention. If you legit. How I feel fathers are raising that
even be a nefarious or like trying to be malicious fool.
No, but I'm not saying that either. But you have why I bring up the whole generalizing women is because that's how it is now. You can still get to know your daughter, like from how I feel is that men in general when they
she go school,
when they have even when they go school, if you have that relationship, if you could try it, if you could
have a solid understanding until it could just be as simple as something happened at school or whatever, and she may not. Somebody at school tell her, okay, don't tell your father because it's a bad thing. Maybe that person had a situation.
They could get influence.
Maybe they get licks or something from their father when they told their father, and then the result is, okay, this happened to you. Don't tell your father because you can get licks or something like that. And that child will not come home.
I still feel in general that men don't pay as close enough attention to the daughters as they do. I disagree. But listen. I keep cutting me out. Let me talk. Fuck, man. They don't pay as much attention as the sons were as their personal lives are concerned. So as in like who they talking to, why they not talking to them, what kind of drama they in now, who's their best friend now, who's not their best friend now. All those kind of things going to tell you about your daughter's characteristics. And I feel men just tune that out because they feel like it's just a normal woman something, or the women talking too much, or it's too much drama. And that is how you build your relationship with your daughter. You can't treat both the daughter and the son the same.
But I always, like from what I understand, it's usually the opposite. So you would have the daughter would cling more to the father and the son clings more to the mother. So you have actually the opposite situation that the father would know more about the daughter and the mother would know more about the son.
Not necessarily, because don't forget, unless you really put in that in, unless you really put,
but I mean,
because
we're generalizing.
Oh shit!
Right now.
When it comes,
you ain't sitting there.
when it comes to women, when it comes to girls and women, the girls obviously, when it comes to girl problems, going to feel more comfortable going to the mother. But if you as a father can have that close relationship that your daughter comes to you regardless of what it is, whether it's things about periods, whether it's things about boys, whether it's that's the things a lot of men just turn to shy away from and be like, no, go talk to your mother. I don't want to talk to you about that. And I don't want to me, that's where men to go wrong. To me personally. That's where I feel I would do different with my daughter. I want to know legit toot moon bagay, everything.
I don't think there's a man, I don't think there's a father that would not, okay, if a father
yes,
really,
they are,
if a father that really if a father that really loves their child, there's not going to be any topic that a father does not want to go into. Let's not say that most dads that really love the child does not go that extra mile.
I know fathers that love the child that still don't want to talk about sex with their daughters.
What type of look? Listen,
because they don't want to have that image.
No. It's not that. What type of father wouldn't feel a little kind of way about talking with the daughter about sex? It's not. Look,
but
it's easy to say that.
So why you would feel more comfortable talking to your son about sex than your daughter?
Listen.
Because I know how sex goes as a man.
Yeah.
I could explain that. I don't know.
So do you not? So do you not have? Do you not have a significant other? Do you not have female friends that have put you on to what sex is like as a woman?
I understand what you're saying, but still, it's not an experience that I've lived. It's not something that's coming from a genuine place.
What do you really you know about periods? What do you really know about periods?
I can sit down and go through it with her.
Yeah, I understand that.
But I can't tell her I physically know what you're going through.
Exactly, and that's the difference.
Like there's certain
disconnects that you just cannot.
Yeah, but there's a difference between not wanting to go in it just because you have a disconnect because you haven't gone through it personally, and not just not wanting to deal with the topic at all.
Yeah, but I think the biggest problem here is that you're only looking at it from a Caribbean's perspective.
I mean, I can't look at it from an American's perspective.
No, because in Europe, this is not something that people shy away from at all.
Maybe in Europe, but in the States they do.
Yeah, but
in certain Asian countries they do.
In certain places, yes. But I find like, especially in our day and age, this is becoming a topic that's like, there's not something that I would not like. Who would not tell their daughters, like, if you're going to have sex, use protection?
You can't put yourself in no category, Woods. You're not normal.
What do you mean? What type of person you want? Who wants the child to come home with any type of STDs? Who in this day and age, who would not have that conversation?
But that is the logical point. But a lot of people still. Who had the sex talk with you? Your mother or your father?
Both.
Okay, see, that's where you're not normal. Who had your sex talk with you? Your mother or your father?
Yeah.
King,
Kana, what type of question is that?
How you mean?
Who's going to have that type of conversation with King?
There was no father there to have the sex talk with, man.
This man.
Like, I wasn't having sex at 4, so that was the last opportunity he had to have this conversation.
That one went over my head, but my bad.
That's the reason why there was hardly any sex talk.
But did your mother have a sex talk with you?
My dad's sex talk went, I noticed you have a hickey on your neck. So I assume, based on the fact that you have a hickey, Gary, you out there having sex. So if you ever need condoms, let me know. And I just never, that was the extent of our sex talk.
Okay, do you think...
I was not having sex at the time.
No, but I mean, would you have felt more comfortable...
talking to a man, yeah.
Than your mother?
Yeah.
Why?
Of course.
Why?
Look. Here's the thing.
My mother's the last person I wanted to talk about.
Like, there's certain things that I was like, I'm going to go a little bit deeper in my own family thing. Let's open up the Woods household. So there's certain things that my father got eye on that my mother just did not realize. So around 13, 14.
Oh, when you start pumping.
My mother was like, why is he staying so long in the bathroom? my father was like, leave the man alone. Like, you know what's going on. And that is, I think this is the point that King is trying to make. There's certain things, you as a man, even though you know a lot, it's going to fly over your head because it's not, like, even now, like, we talk about certain topics about women.
Do you know every time if girl you with, do you actually truly know if she ever orgasmed? Do you really know? You take a word for it. You like to hope that the signs and stuff that you see makes that, okay, you know, she is and all of that. But do you really know?
Some is harder than others. I see what you mean there. Some you could really... A
woman might be able to tell you, okay, no, that was fake. That I don't know. I don't feel those experiences, no matter what.
I don't... Okay, maybe
experience
maybe
I am.
Maybe I myself is a different story because I have a lot of female friends and I probably grew up with women. So maybe I find is a little different. I don't know. To me, men shy away from that too much.
There's many times, for example, I try to articulate certain things that basically the female perspective based on a conversation I had with my woman and thing, but just the simple fact that it's not coming from a genuine place, it's not my own experiences. The passion that she argues certain things, that she convinces me and makes me understand, okay, where you coming from, what your point is and all of that. It's genuine, it's real to her. It's something I can never represent her side, her perspective as the way she would. And these type of things is how I feel about, like, women go through certain things. I can't represent that no matter how hard I try because I did not grow up as a woman. I wasn't so she could educate me and school me and all kind of things, put me on the statistics, whatever it might be. But I don't have that personal experience to pull from and stuff to tie to the certain things to make it as real as it would be for her and thing. I'll never be as convincing at bringing it over and stuff because it's not something I've lived. But
I again, don't get me wrong. I just feel that men in general just don't have as much of a. And you know they have the specific people that do and all that kind of thing. But I just feel like in general, there's certain aspects that men just feel like they don't know about their daughters or their daughters don't listen to them or whatever the case is when they don't put in that work. I find that's just me personally. Like, they don't get a chance to actually get to know their child. They just generalize in as all women like this. So women like this in general, this and that. But when it's that young, they're still making their own personality. You still have an opportunity to mold them as a parent, at least. Until
it gets to that moment when it's like, you still hanging out with your daddy, you a little child, and the child wants to be accepted.
Yeah.
And she probably gonna distance herself from you or something.
It's the same thing with the son. The son will do the same thing. Once you hit that 13, 14 mark, that's something you should be that's something you should be expected. But that just comes with it. And I don't know. That was just my 2 piece.
2 cents?
No, that was my side piece.
Okay. True that.
No, that was a 2 change joke. I get that. I can't have it first.
I feel special, you know. Okay, last topic that we have today, since you're already talking about things that I feel like is a little bit,
Oh, we still got one more?
Yeah, not nothing too deep, but it's basically the Miss America thing. I just thought, that was super interesting.
Yeah.
Seeing where we just left off, and I feel like it's a fitting transition, like you say. But Miss America, apparently, then in 2019, they're not going to be doing the swimsuit or the evening wear sections or segments of the competition. And I thought that was a very interesting thing, because they're trying to say that, okay, we're focusing more on the talent aspects of the competition and stuff like that. And me being somebody who was notoriously been against pageants for most of his life, like, I don't know. I feel like this kind of this taking away my ability to say that these things make no sense and it's just like, useless. Kind of like you put.
So you have no to argue against, as we trying to say.
It makes they like. Yeah, I don't know if I have any legit issues now against pageants. If other pageants and all pageants become like this, then it makes you think, okay, this is a legit competition that might have an actual point.
Yeah, and it also might highlight certain talents that maybe people see and might get working opportunities because of these talents. So there's really nothing bad to say about it. But you have to just keep in mind that it could still be beauty based at the end still.
Could possibly, but the one interesting thing that was mentioned as well in this whole scenario is that the first thought that I had is, okay, nobody's gonna watch this thing no more. But supposedly the woman who's running it, who's like one of the people who's speaking on behalf of the pageant and one of the main spokespersons, I guess, for this whole move and stuff, she was saying like those two, the evening wear and the swimsuit, actually were the lowest rated, like according to ratings then, those are the lowest viewed segments of the competition. So
really?
It's like, I thought it out. Like I didn't know that I would expect
That's
the exact
intriguing.
opposite.
Yeah.
It kind of makes
I would
sense
definitely
because
expect the
how many
opposite.
mans do you know watch beauty pageants? Let's start with that.
True. You're making a very valid point there because I know that would,
I
if
watch
I
a
were
couple.
to pay attention,
But that's just
That
because
would
my
be-
sister and my mother was watching it.
that probably no.
You
that,
were
that's
watching it
not
by
being
force, not by choice.
I could have got them gone in the room. I mean, the women was fine. Yeah, you said Miss Columbia 2013? Jesus Christ, man. Anyway, sorry.
Wow,
Yeah,
I have no
but
idea
no,
what that is,
no.
but-
Luckily, there's more chance for people to actually win that doesn't just put plastic surgery all over their body and go there and win.
Is that part of what is happening in pageants? That
From Venezuela and Colombia, yeah.
Oh, God,
Do you see the
Lord,
before and
man,
after
why-
pictures of all these women? They
why-
don't make no lick of sense.
Why you had to go specific, man? You
I
could have
don't-
just,
it's the truth.
you could have just said that happened, man. Lord,
mean,
man. You
I
had to
don't
put
know.
nobody country on the spotlight, man. Why?
No, but it's a known fact.
She went Santo.
You see, I don't know. That's why I ask questions and stuff. You know, for y'all to educate me a little bit.
But I mean,
Do y'all think the ratings would drop or go up next year? Seen that being like that?
I don't think it would.
Just start swiping to the left.
I don't think it would change
bunch of them.
that much. And why I say that is because, like you were saying, the only people that would really care if the swimsuit and that kind of edition is in there are the men. And how many men are really watching the Miss Universe thing? So I mean, I think they're good.
A lot of these are just before and after pictures that don't necessarily indicate that there was work done.
Yeah, but I
Okay,
mean,
a nose
this is
job.
that's a Google search. But
I
I mean,
understand,
if
and
you
then
look
most
at
of them
like
is a
the
bunch-
whole body, then you would notice a difference.
Most of
It's
them
kind
is okay. She got a nose job. That's basically all of these pictures that I'm scrolling through. A picture she got, or she put on some more makeup and some less makeup in this picture, like,
Your makeup is
Bigs.
the devil.
or they found a high school picture of some before.
yeah, but
puberty.
this is a Google search. But
I
what I'm
understand,
trying
I
to tell you is like they're known for that.
Makeup really is
It's
the devil.
it's cheap there. it's kind of like a endorsement for the country in a sense. You want to have really good plastic surgery, go to Colombia.
Hmm.
They have the best, arguably.
If you want Samet, you go Santo. Santo is like level 2. Colombia is like
you want the cheapest one, go Thailand.
ooh. That's borderline risking health.
I know, but I mean, if you want it cheap. Hey, I
Kinda
ain't
well-
advocating like
kind of way look like you playing games on the podcast.
But
It
look,
is.
right, I am not doing anything. There's no video evidence to prove your
this man playing
accusation.
Pokemon Go.
First of all,
I played it too.
Pokemon Go
Before you even
is
go
a
there.
moving thing. I'm stationary. It makes no sense for me to be playing that fuck right now.
could be
If you had
cheating.
Pokeballs, I mean, you could have then stashed the mine Pokeballs from your journeys previously,
Yeah.
and now
Throwing some Pokeballs on Pokemon.
they just spawn inside the houses and stuff. You
Yeah.
don't have to go nowhere to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not.
You
It
just have
don't
to go places to get Pokeballs.
exactly. So suppose
If
I
you
have,
already have,
but how you know I have? I don't
know.
even know if I have.
you tell me. You were just playing.
Trust
Were-
me.
were-
Trust
were
me.
you not
he
just
has,
playing?
He has Pokeball.
I
I ain't
know-
gonna lie, I stopped playing. Like, I ain't played that game in quite some
You
time.
know why I
like.
started playing this game
Ever since
again?
winter had hit, like I
Yeah.
stopped playing it and I start back because like
They
Now
just
that
announced. They just announced a Pokemon game, and the Pokemon you have in Pokemon Go, you can transfer them to the game.
okay.
So
Which one that be?
the player base just skyrocket.
Which one that be?
They
one that coming out.
ain't come out
they're
yet.
coming out.
On what console for Switch?
Switch. Yeah.
Ooh,
True.
next week.
Bungee jumping? Oh no, I mean
Where that come?
I was thinking
That's
that
supposed to
you
be the
started
end of the
to say it next month.
month. That's supposed to be the end of the month, but
Thought that's where it
no.
was going.
Next week, Monday, E3 started.
Oh true.
Yeah.
That just
Yo,
to,
that Smash Brothers gonna be
just to put. You see the samurai game?
yeah.
the
Ghost of
exclusive?
Tsushima or something.
That
Yeah.
should be.
It's like Grand Theft Auto, but
no, it's a
rural
no.
Japan.
It's like a not Grand Theft Auto. It's a Assassin's Creed version,
Yeah,
a
but
samurai
I mean,
version of Assassin's Creed.
why I said
They open
Grand
world
Theft
games.
Auto.
Open world.
Why I said Grand Theft Auto, not Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed isn't. It's an open world game, but the community does not seem that alive compared to like a Grand Theft Auto where you legit see like
yeah, no, it's definitely true.
yeah. Assassin's Creed is like there's a sandbox and there's like you could hide in between people, but it's not like people just going about their daily lives and then a random savage coming with his car and then fucking everything.
Yeah, but that's because the concept is about stealth. Or
Yeah.
GTA is just fuck shit up.
Yeah, and
Fucking up.
this is the vibe I'm getting. It's okay. It's more Red Dead Redemption, but in samurai.
Don't
times.
tell me that because then I ain't gonna buy it. Right? That game be fucking retarded.
Why?
Red Dead Redemption, that game fucking retarded, man.
Why?
Who say I want? Yo, I already don't like to drive nowhere in GTA. You can tell me I got almost go on fucking horse and horse
What do you
carriage?
think they're gonna do in rural Japan?
Question.
They only had bikes.
How do you feel about Fortnite and PUBG?
Fortnite come with the Switch. That's what I'm feeling.
Fortnite, I like the concept.
Oh,
it's
you
cool.
mean the
I just don't
No,
have.
just in general.
I just don't have
Fortnite
time.
and PUBG because the GTA and Red Dead Redemption is the same game. It's just
Made
one
by
is
the
in the
same
desert.
people.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
is in the desert. One is in modern times.
I don't
It's
like the
same
concept. I don't
game.
want to be a cowboy.
You-
I find
you
that
know
so
That's why I asked,
retarded.
how
You
do
know
you
why
feel about
PUBG
Fortnite and PUBG? It's the
Pub-
same game.
I don't
It's
play.
just
I don't
different
play.
setting.
I don't play either.
No, it's not. It's
PUBG is still a bit
with
different
PUBG
though.
is like there's
concept
one
is the same,
specific
but-
mechanic that
What,
changes
cars?
up the whole game. No, I mean Fortnite. There's one mechanic that changes up the whole way of playing that game.
No.
In PUBG, there's no building aspect to it. So
that's
you're
true.
just running and gunning. You go in it, you don't have to worry about
Yeah,
traps.
that building thing has changed. Just changed a good bit. of the game.
Just that small mechanic
Yep.
changes the whole game. Because now you have to think about, look, if someone's shooting, could build something, like try to get away, heal up, come back, but they could also jump up, break the wall, come down, shoot you. Like it's more engaging.
That's
They're
definitely true.
similar concept, but they're executed differently. It's like saying
Just-
Mario.
but it's still-
saying
it's still
Mario
goes
and
to its
Rayman.
point.
a similar.
It still goes to his point. It's
comparison
just
to
like
Red Dead
GTA.
Redemption
Yeah,
and
it still
GTA.
goes to his point.
No. What you're saying is Red Dead Redemption and Grand Theft Auto.
There's
are
certain differences.
There's the
Extreme
theme is different,
differences.
but it's because of the
In
setting.
GTA, I could use a helicopter. In Red Dead Redemption, I can't. What you saying to me is basically the same equivalent to if
What he's saying.
Like, there's you just said there's certain one specific element that makes it a big difference. That the building aspect. There's this building aspect to that. Well, I can fly in GTA. I can't fly according to me. Maybe I didn't get to that part in Red Dead Redemption, but you
No,
can't
you
fly
can't
in
fly.
Red Dead
You can't
Redemption. So you can say that's one clear difference between the two that maybe makes those games completely different. But I
But it's
disagree
also
there.
the settings and the guns, because it's very limited. Like GTA is more open just because of the setting of the game. Like if there's way more quote unquote things to do because it's more in a modern setting.
Well, it still goes
You
to your
making my point.
Yeah, you're still going to
making
I
my
don't know
point.
why you continue it.
No,
Like,
it's
the same basis with different details.
Yeah, but that's that. Then you're saying the same thing for everything. It's not for someone that plays the game. Like for example, Mario and Rayman are both platformer games. But for people that play Mario and people that play Rayman, it's completely different games. The mechanics are different. When jumping, the concept is the same, but the game is not. It's not like they took the same engine and made the same game. That's my whole argument to it. Maybe I'm looking at it too deep.
Maybe, yeah.
In the sense of, yes, it's similar concept, but the execution is totally different.
Yeah, you're definitely looking at it to be.
Cause to me, I've watched numerous gameplay videos and stuff. Cause I don't play either of those games, none of them. But I've seen numerous gameplay videos, watched like way too many actually of both PUBG and Fortnite. The gameplay of the game very similar. Fortnite, I would say a little faster and stuff like that. Depends on who's playing and whatnot. But the game the same, dog.
Yeah,
it looks different
I think
aesthetically and all of
Fortnite
that.
is just
became
more
the same.
loose, but it's more loose. It's more floaty.
It's more
It's
childish and gimmicky in a way. It's more science fiction than trying to be reality.
The concept is the same, but the gameplay is totally different, in my opinion. The shooting is different. Like, yeah,
I still find we were talking about the same thing for the past 15 minutes. So with that being said, we're going on an hour and a half. Is not necessarily what we tried to do when it's just three of us.
that's what we always do.
No.
This is just a standard now. We finish in an hour and a half.
No, it should not be. We should try to cut that out because an hour and a half with just us is ridiculous. But anyway, with that being said, like always, thank you for listening to the whole hour and a half if you did.
Skitty boo.
Like always, if you have anybody you want us to talk to specifically, leave us know. Hit us up on the Link Up Podcast YouTube page or Link Up Podcast, Link Up 392 Instagram, or just the Link Up Podcast on Facebook, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's just a Link Up Podcast or is it a Link Up?
Yeah, I think it's a link up.
Okay, or the Link Up on Facebook. I should know this. This is sad. Or if you want us to talk to anybody specific, same thing, all three platforms. You can find me on Instagram on Mr. _Labega. And like always, you don't need me on Facebook.
You can find me on everything. What's the Chosen? Stay tuned for my mixtape coming soon.
Another one?
The other one wasn't a mixtape. It was just more. That was a live.
It was a live thing on King's Day, but this is a
okay.
legit like mixtape with like production time actually put into it.
Okay. True.
I thought about it more. Let's say that. It's planned. It's not just something I just did to do.
Well, I was still trying to think. What's the name of the Facebook page? Like, what's the proper tag and stuff? I really don't remember if it was at the link up or at the link up.
Once you type the link up, you can get it.
Is not just me.
But yeah, I am Mr. King 392 on IG. That's the place you need to find me. But yeah, other than that, we'll see you the next time we link up.
Don't be fat.
Okay then. Holy shit.